All right, we begin right away. Cross hatches in our market have not worked. And I've been dying and waiting to say this. They haven't worked because they make no sense at all. Someone had to say it. There, I said it. The thing is, if you want to go buy a hatch, go buy a hatch. If you want to go buy an SUV, go buy an SUV. Don't buy a hatch which has SUV-like styling, makeup, or whatever you call it.
Okay, I can think of one exception, the Renault Kwid. It was created from the beginning to look like a mini duster, and I think it does actually quite well for Renault.
I think that's a wrong example of an exception because the Kwid was a hatch and not really a crossover, but I can think of an exception.
Ooh, exceptional, bro.
Yes, and that is the Hyundai i20 Active. But now in Indonesia, the same formula has trickled down to the Hyundai i10.
Is that the i10 Active? Wait, we'll let Abhik tell us.
Okay, tonight it's about to be legendary. First place, we never come in secondary.
This is the Hyundai Grand i10X, and what the X adds to a regular Grand i10 are these pseudo body claddings on the front bumper with a faux skid plate, and at the rear a couple of exhaust tips which are again fake. More plastic claddings here, but brand new diamond cut alloy wheels. But the biggest difference that the Grand i10X gets over the regular Grand i10 is extra 15mm of ground clearance.
Let's rage, I ain't got no time to ask.
Inside, the Grand i10 is exactly similar to the one that we get back home in India. But what is surprising is that this does not get a touchscreen system. In fact, this is an old school 2-din system with a CD player.
What?
In Indonesia, the Grand i10X comes with a single engine option, which is a 1.25-litre petrol engine developing 85 horsepower and 120 Nm of torque. This engine can be had with a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic transmission. And in Indian currency, it'll cost you 5,000 rupees over the standard Grand i10. But is anybody really asking for it?
Okay, so the question is answered. It's not called the Grand i10 Active. It gets called as the Grand i10
Inactive.
X. Okay, and whether or not anyone has asked for it, because I feel it's a car that no one has asked for, it certainly manages to look slightly better than the standard i10.
Well, fortunately or unfortunately, Hyundai India has no plans to get this i10 on struts to India, especially given how well the cross hatches have done so far in the country.
Yes, and on that unfortunate note, we shall conclude this episode of Michelin Motor Show Updates, brought to you and presented to you by me, myself, and only I, very grand. And I hope you remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon and all. Okay, in all seriousness, guys, we are having great fun out here. We hope you're having good fun watching the videos. There are more videos where these videos came from, so stay subscribed.
Dude, that closing was exceptional too. Exceptional.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think we're going to make a few quid out of this.
Ciao.